Today's topic, how to get shredded ab. What's the major keys and things you need to do to achieve this goal? Stay tuned, it's coming right up. Okay, so the first thing to take away is everyone has different body fat set point. What does this mean? In a nutshell, this means that some individuals can be at a lower body fat than others and still feel amazing. For example, some of your top bodybuilders might be able to stay under 10% year round and feel incredible. Now, when I say 10%, I mean a legit 10%. Going to your local gym and taking a caliper test isn't really accurate. It's not a big deal, but it's just something to keep in mind. Now, for the average Joe, you might feel like absolute death under 10% body fat. You could become cranky, lethargic, and have low sex drive. So obviously, if you have a lower body fat set point, it's gonna be much easier to stay lean year round because you're gonna feel a lot better at a lower body fat percentage. If you feel like crap when you're lean, it probably won't be realistic to stay lean year round. Point number 2 to take into consideration is some people will see their abs at higher body fat set point. So for example, if you can see your abs at 15% compared to someone who only can see their abs at 10%, who do you think is gonna have an easier time seeing their abs year round? Pretty obvious what the answer to that is, right? The first 2 points you really can't control, but it's just things to keep in mind. Now, let's move over to the factors that are more in your control of what you can do to get the abs that you want. So point number 3 is you need to do weighted ab exercises. You work all your other muscles with weight, so why is it that people think you need to do high reps for abs? High reps are optimal at burning calories, not at building muscle. So do heavy weighted ab exercises so that your abs become thicker and bigger, so even at higher body fat percentages, they can still show through. Point number 4, which is pretty obvious, is you need to have a low body fat percentage. Whether it's 15%, 12%, or even 10% that you'll need to reach before you can see your abs, the rule stays the same. Low body fat is going to be essential to seeing your abs. So if you can't see them, you need to continue to lose weight until you do. Now, there's a few more things that I want to bring up. It's not the end of the world if you don't have a six-pack. In fact, for most people, it's probably detrimental more than it's beneficial. So unless you have a serious goal in mind, whether it be physique competition or some type of photo shoot, or you're a model, something like that, I really see no reason to ever drop below 10% body fat. Our bodies were made to survive. They weren't made to have six packs, right? So our bodies want a certain amount of fat on our frame. Again, our body wants to survive. It doesn't care if we beach ready and have six-pack washboard abs. All it wants to do is make sure it's comfortable and in homeostasis. Again, this isn't to deter you from trying to reach your goal. If you want shredded abs, go ahead and go for it. But I'm just trying to let you know that it isn't the end of the world if you're not peeled to the bone. The goal for most people is to be in shape, not to be some type of fitness icon. Finally, the most important rule of all, diet. If you're not willing to track or watch what you put in your mouth on a consistent basis, then don't waste your time doing crunches for hours on end. To see your abs, you're gonna have to have a low body fat percentage. This in turn probably means you have to be in a caloric deficit, which in turn means you're gonna have to lose weight, which in turn means you're gonna have to eat less than your body needs so it pulls from its fat stores. That was a long explanation. As with most physique goals, your diet is going to be king. If you're not willing to watch what you put into your mouth or track it to some extent, reaching your fitness goals is going to be very, very difficult for you. The saying you can't out-train a bad diet is true for 99% of the population. So thinking you're that special 1% probably isn't realistic. I'm just saying. So I hope all these tips help clear up some questions you might have had about getting a six-pack, guys. Thank you all so much for your support, and make sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you liked the video. And I'll see you guys again very, very soon.